I wouldn't say that it's secure or unsecure. It has to do with the ecosystem behind it. iOS is a very closed ecosystem. Apple controls the hardware and Apple controls the software. And when Apple releases a software update, all users happily update the operating system. When you look at the stats, now over 95% of all Apple users are running iOS 9 or iOS 10. So they really switch to the latest operating systems, and they also, install the small updates when there's a vulnerability. In the Android field, 50% of all over 50% of all devices are still running Android 4 or older, are running, operating systems from 2014, 2013, 2012, 2011, because it's a fragmented ecosystem. Because Google is available also as open source. So Samsung is using it and is building additional features. LG is building additional features. Everybody does additional features. And then updating all of this is extremely difficult. And very often you have a 2-year-old phone and you don't get any update anymore. So security researchers find more and more and more vulnerabilities, are publishing them. The bad guys are reading about the vulnerabilities, are looking at the official statistic and say, hey, 50% of all devices are vulnerable. Let's write an exploit kit. And then they put this exploit into, let's say, a fake Pokemon Go and advertise it and say, hey, Pokemon Go with special features, please download it. Oh, to download it, you can't download it from Google Play. Please switch off that you only download apps from Google Play, download it from an alternative app store, and then you download the malware. So it is a fragmented ecosystem, and Android allows you to break out of this ecosystem, even if it's fragmented, to download apps from other stores, and that's the risk. Android gives you a lot of flexibility. A lot of apps are only available on Android, which is cool, Apple is a closed ecosystem. They do a very good job in rating the apps, but you can't get everything. Google does a reasonable job. So as long as you download just stuff from the Google App Store, it's not too bad. You could rely on Google doing a decent job in figuring out if there's malware, if somebody wants to publish something with malware or not, and they're filtering this out. But even more important is patch your Android. So try to get the updates as soon as possible onto your devices. And let's be honest, if you can't get updates anymore, then your device is outdated. If you're running an operating system which is older than 2 years, then you better should consider buying a new phone to get the latest update, to get the latest firmware. I think that's the biggest problem, that you can't get software updates long enough under Android. On the other hand, you could get really cheap Android phones for $100 and so on. So buying a new one every 2 years might not be too painful.